fourth grade. So today for reading, we are going to talk about character traits. Now we've already been talking about character traits for a few days now, so we know that character traits are words that we can use to describe what a character is like on the inside. We said another way of thinking of this is it's kind of like the character's personality. So today we're going to continue talking about character traits. Today's lesson is about character traits and evidence. The word evidence just means what are the details or the examples in the text that support your way of thinking. So if I asked you any question about a story that you are reading, you would need to have evidence to support your answer. So you would go back into the text to find reasons and details and examples that support your answer or support your idea. So when it comes to finding character traits for characters in a story, we need to make sure we have lots of great evidence to support our ideas. We're going to look in 3 different places today to find that great evidence. We're going to look at the character's actions, or in other words, what are they doing in the story that shows a certain character trait. We're going to look at their thoughts, or in other words, what are they thinking in the story, and their dialogue, which means what are they saying in a story that shows a certain character trait. So that's going to be the main places we're going to look for evidence today to support our thinking about character traits. So today we're going to look back at a book that we've already read together, and that book is The Boy and the Whale. And for this story, there was a main character who you see on the front cover here. This was the little boy. He was the main character in this story, and he's going to be the character we focus on today, and we are going to see if we can find some character traits we would use to describe the boy. So I've marked 3 spots in this book here where we can try to find some great evidence that shows a character trait that we would use for the boy. So as I read these first few pages to you, be thinking about what words could you use to describe the boy on the inside. It says, every day I love to watch the sun rise out of the sea. One morning I saw something in the water, something big. That's a whale out there, said Papa. It looks dead. We jumped into our panga for a closer look. And on this page here, we know, since it's the very beginning of the story, they have just seen something in the water way out there. And we know they're jumping in that boat, and they are both looking out to see if they can see what's in the distance, but they are ready to go take action and to go try to see what's out there in the water and to see if it needs any help. So for this point in the story, I'm thinking about the character's actions. And the little boy, on this page, he jumped into his panga and headed to the whale for a closer look. And when they both jumped into this panga, this boat, and they are headed out to shore without even thinking twice because they're really wanting to see if they can go out there and save this whale or help it if it needs help. By doing that, these characters, both of them, but we're focusing on the boy today, the boy especially shows us a lot of bravery. So we can say the boy is very brave. Brave would be the first character trait I would add up here to the chart. And I'm saying that he is brave because he jumps into his boat and he heads out there to the middle of the sea for a closer look. That's my great evidence. Okay, so then at that point in the story, what happened was they both went out there and they tried to rescue the whale, and they kept trying to cut away at the net, but they couldn't get it to be free. And so then they both had to come up for air and breathe, and they couldn't rescue it. They had to head back in to the shore because they weren't able to be successful. So this part is where I'm picking up in the story. And it says this over here on this page. It says, Papa, I gasped. The whale's alive. Just barely, said Papa. But our net is ruined. We have no money for a new one. And as I turn the page here and read to you this next part of the story, really be thinking about the character traits that you might use to describe the boy. It says he turned the boat toward the shore. Maybe, he said, we can try to fix my uncle's old net and borrow it. But what about the whale? I said. The whale, said Papa. Well, maybe we should free it, I said. Do you know, said Papa, how difficult and how dangerous that would be? But it might live. It destroyed our net, said Papa. So on this page, I'm thinking of a few very important things that the boy said. He had some very strong lines, very strong pieces of dialogue on this page. And here's what I've written. It says, the boy said, but what about the whale? And he said, maybe we should free it. Think for a minute. What do you think those two speaking parts, or what do you think those two pieces of dialogue that the boy said, what do you think that shows about his character? Can you think of a character trait word you would use to describe the boy? I thought of the word caring. You might have thought of the same word or something similar. But I know that at this point in the story, the boy is very caring because he's really asking those questions of, like, what about the whale? We should definitely free it. We shouldn't just leave it out there to die. And he feels in his heart that he wants to do something more about it. And so that shows when a person does that, that shows that they are very caring. And this part in the story shows that quality from the boy. All right. Well, at this point, guys, in our book, the dad had to go away to work with the uncle, but the little boy, he didn't take no for an answer. And so I'm picking up on the very next page. It says, then I jumped into the panga and headed for the whale. I had to try. And think as I read this next page to you, try to think about another character trait word that you might use to describe the boy. It says, I took my fishing knife, hoped the whale wouldn't slap me with its tail, and dived in. I began to cut away the tough plastic netting. There was so much of it. Maybe Papa was right. I dived and cut and dived again. So on this page, there's a lot of different actions that the boy is doing. So I've written up here a few more actions that we're going to talk about together. At this point in the story, the boy cut away the plastic netting, and then it says that he dived and he cut and he dived again. So he's not only just going down once to try to free the whale, but he's cutting as much as he can, and then he has to come back up for a breath of air, and then he goes back down again to the bottom of the water where the whale's at, and then he comes back up again for air, and he keeps doing that over and over. What kind of character trait word do you think you could use to describe the boy if that's what he's doing? Can you think of a character trait? Maybe you were thinking of the word determined or something similar. Determined. If somebody's determined, it means that they are not willing just to give up easily. They are going to keep trying until hopefully they are successful. And at this point in the story, that's exactly what the boy was doing. And we know it paid off, don't we? Because the rest of the book goes on to explain his adventure in saving the whale, and he actually was able to be successful in the story. So we've come up with 3 good character trait words to describe this boy in the story, and these words are brave, caring, and determined. Those are all great character traits, and we have awesome evidence to support every single word that we chose. I want to take a minute to talk to you about our lesson yesterday, which was about character traits versus feelings. And it's really good when we can come up with great character traits for characters, but we want to avoid picking feeling words. Because feelings are like emotions, and it's kind of like that roller coaster like we talked about. Like your emotions can change from one day to the next. You might be sad in the morning even, and then later on in the day your day gets better and you start to be more cheerful. Well, in this story, the boy, we could have said the boy was very sad. But would that be a very good character trait word to describe him? No, because sad's just an emotion, and we know he was sad because he really felt sorry for the whale. But that's more of a feeling word and not a character trait word. Same way with the word happy. If we had said he was happy at the end of the story, is that a good character trait? It's not. Happy would be an emotion, and even though it does describe the boy, it's not a character trait word unless it's something that describes their personality over a longer period of time. So when you work on your activity today, you want to try to avoid picking feeling words. We don't want feelings. We want great, awesome character trait words like the words brave, caring, determined, hardworking, patient, loving, kind. There are a lot of words out there that you can use to describe your characters with great character traits. So today for your activity, you are going to watch a short video clip, And while you watch this video, really pay attention to the main character. The main character in the video is a little girl. And when you finish watching the video, you are going to go on to ClassKick to an assignment there where you will see a chart similar to this, and you will have to write down some of the actions or the thoughts or the dialogue that you saw the girl having, and you will have to come up with one character trait word to describe the girl. So we did 3 today together. You just have to do one for each of these columns. So you'll do one character trait word and its evidence for that video. Okay, so scroll down, make sure you watch the video clip first, and then you'll move on to the activity.